This is a momentous occasion. This is World AIDS Day. We come together once a year to honor the people who we've lost, the tens of millions that we've lost to AIDS, to fight for the 34 million people living with the disease, and to protect the future generations from this illness. Where you are today, Carl Beanhouse and the Magic Johnson Clinic has played a very important role in the history of AIDS in this community. It was built as a hospice, and 1,500 men and women spent the last days of their lives here. And very happily, we were able to retire this facility as a hospice because we've made so much progress in terms of the treatment of HIV. And now we know that people can live well with this illness. I want to say that we created last year the Magic Johnson World AIDS Day Award, and it was very fitting. We did it at Staples Center, and we presented that first award to Magic. But our intent was to recognize people in the community who've made a very special contribution to this fight. And so Irvin will be presenting this year's award.
I want to say thank you to Michael, AIDS Care Health Foundation. When you think about the work that you've done across the world, and everybody here knows that we need a foundation like yours and a man like you to lead this effort to bring the numbers down around the world when you think about HIV and AIDS. So today we're going to send out vans into the community, because instead of trying to bring the people to us, we're going to go to the people, and that's very, very important. But without Michael's leadership, his vision for what he wanted to do in terms of bringing the numbers down in communities across the world, I don't think that people know that this man means a lot to everybody living with HIV, but also those who are not living with HIV, because he educates those on this deadly disease. So can we give him a hand, and AIDS Healthcare Foundation, because it's very important. And I know later on in a minute or so, he's going to tell you about where we're going next in our 3 new cities. So I look forward to that. Young lady, you know, Michael, we should do this together,
okay,
because
great.
I think that she deserves that. Matter of fact, the first, the first check that my foundation got was from this tireless leader in the community. I mean, she works across all lines. She works with everybody, with the churches, with the hospitals, community leaders, community activists. This woman is a queen when it comes to our community, and bringing people together and then helping the community become better. And when you talk about special, God really blessed you, because you are a special woman doing special things at a special time. And that's what we need. So Michael, would you please announce, and I'm gonna hold it,
Okay.
and you,
All right.
you go ahead and announce, and then I'm gonna give it to her.
Okay. Let me just give you a little background on Cynthia Davis. Okay. Cynthia Davis has been on the board of directors for AIDS Healthcare Foundation for 23 years.
Wow.
For 23 years. She's close to the very beginning of the organization. We're 25 years old. And specifically, I want to tell you about her role in making this place happen. You know, you think back to 1992, the idea of building a hospice in a community was scary to a lot of people. And she and I and Mary Ashley, we walked door to door in the neighborhood and asked people for their support of this. But nobody works longer hours. Nobody is willing to take on the tough assignments. And, you know, I have to say, just on a personal level, if you need somebody to watch your back, there is absolutely nobody better than Cynthia Davis. So I'm really, really gratified, you know, anytime she can get this kind of recognition, because she's really an unsung, she's the definition of an unsung hero. So, and you know, when we see that 50% of AIDS cases in the United States are in the African American community, you know, this kind of leadership is so desperately needed. So I'd like to hear a real Los Angeles welcome and cheer for Cynthia Davis.
Thank you. Good morning. I want to thank Michael Weinstein and Magic Johnson for conferring upon me this World AIDS Day Award. I consider it an honor and a highlight of my almost 30 years of working in the HIV/AIDS arena. I consider both of these men, who are giants in the HIV/AIDS arena, my heroes. I've been a board member of AHF since December 1988 and was recruited to the board to help build the facility we are standing in today, the Carl Bean Hospice. After the hospice opened in 1990, I was so impressed with the mission of the organization and Michael's vision that I stayed on the board to see the organization grow and develop into one of the largest and most effective AIDS service organizations in the United States and abroad. Today on World AIDS Day, we should all make a pledge to continue to fight for the rights of the underserved, the poor, the disenfranchised, and ensure that all HIV-infected individuals get access to life-saving drugs, and that all individuals at risk for infection get access to readily available HIV testing and treatment. Working in collaboration with AHF, Magic, and the Magic Johnson Foundation, I feel that we can continue to make a significant difference in the world. Thank you.